Hi there, welcome to another episode of Spilling the Tea. This one's just basically just going to be a sort of calming situation sort of thing. Basically just to temper your expectations for what's coming up with the stream, because apparently there's going to be something on the stream that we should be looking forward to. And just want to try and get out there the message of it's fine to wish for whatever you want. We go nuts with what you want to wish for, but do not ever expect it, or don't expect it, and don't try and be like set yourself up on hype to then just fall flat on your face in disappointment and so forth. So basically, temper your expectations. That's basically what the video is going to be about. I will also go over what I would personally like the surprise of the stream to be, but I'm obviously going to be here saying I don't expect any of them, any of what I sort of would like to have be on the stream, but if they happen, cool, lovely surprise. But if they don't happen, I'm not going to be like, oh my god. We basically don't want another Balfour Vincent situation that that had happened on the anniversary, which is basically people kept setting themselves up with more and more hype as things were going along, and then it all came crashing down massively, and we had a massive blowout over Vincent. We don't want a massive blowout like Vincent again. As a community, we just don't want that. So yeah. So basically, it's just fine to wish for whatever you would like, whatever the surprise on the stream is going to be in a few days. Just freely go, oh, I would like it to be, say, I don't know, Thancred LD or a Realm LD. It's fine, freely go wish for those for the characters, just to get some new shiny toy, get to be used relevant for fights and so forth. Yeah, feel free to do that. Just don't go into the stream expecting that there will be an LD. Don't go in expecting there will be a BT showcase. All this sort of thing. Just don't go in expecting. Go in thinking it'd be nice to. If you go in with that sort of mentality, if it doesn't happen, you're not going to be coming out majorly disappointed. Go in, expecting there'll be an LD show, a new global first LD or a new global first BT, and it just doesn't happen. Then you're going to walk away disappointed. Basically, try not to go in. Don't go into a stream expecting that. Into the stream on Monday expecting a global first LDBT. Just go in thinking it might be a nice surprise. Also, don't go in expecting quality of life that long in the JP side and so forth. It'd be nice to have them early, specifically auto sell, being able to sell up to 50 items, stuff like that. That'd be really nice to have early. But don't go in expecting on the stream to just expecting that the quality of life to be there early, because it could not happen. And it's best to just temper your expectations so that you don't walk away disappointed. Don't start cussing people out. Basically, don't be an ass. Don't be a gigantic arse about it. Ooh, getting out my Britishness there. Basically, again, just temper what you're going into the stream for. You're going in, basically, you're going to see what's going to be available next month. If there's any extra surprises and so forth, we get a global first LD. Ooh, be all excited that we got a global first LD. But don't go in expecting it. Now, what would I personally like as what the surprise could be? I would like it to be a global first LD or a global first BT, given relevance to a character that's not seeing a lot of use or doesn't see a lot of use in the future at all, because they're just, any upgrade for them is not even out yet, or it's so far away it's not going to be that helpful for them. So yeah, sort of what I like. There are a few quality of lives that I do really enjoy in JP. Like there's a crystal tally in JP that when you go into the quest, it will give you the numbers of crystals. I would love for that to maybe come early, but again, I'm not going to expect that to be early. What else? I could do a top 5 picks of who I want for maybe a global first LD if it was going to be. Of the people left, I would like to see. I won't do in a particular order. Actually, I'll just do 5 people. One of the people could be Irvin from FF8, because he really only has like range and peril for himself, and he doesn't really stand out much. And yeah, he doesn't have an LD yet, but we also have no clue when he might get an LD. So it'd be nice to see maybe Irvin be able to come out into the limelight and maybe get some use, especially in Transcendence 4. He could be useful, but specifically the right part, because you can't use melee attackers like at all in that area. So he could be very useful there. He can also, just trying to think where else Irvin might actually be useful of the fights in J. He could be useful for boss rush, depending on what they give him. Like, it'll be interesting to see what they might give Irvin. Another character that I could see being brought in is Realm. Realm would be she's had a bit of spotlight due to all the elemental shenanigans, and a very big shout out to Belial on this, because he did fantastic runs of Realm for ages. Like, holy moly, that the man did work with Realm. Like, I was honestly surprised how well he was able to make Realm work. So big shout out to Belial on all his runs on that. But it'd be interesting to see how Realm might go. Specifically, like, will she have interactions with Divines? It'd be interesting to see if she does, because then she might get updates as time goes on, and it could change how it does affect. Or they could just leave it with the base summons and then just work the LD around that. So yeah, Realm is an interesting one I like. Next person, I'll probably have to go with General Leo. and poor General Leo, he kind of got forgotten until right near the end, like literally the BT cycle just before C90. That's when he got his C80, and while he had a bit of limelight back when he came out, he has definitely fallen to the wayside, and it'd be nice to see like General Leo come back. Being a predominantly single target, wanting to be single target, it would be interesting to see if they try and keep him that way, because it certainly feels like they'll do that, and it would be like an interesting that he's a more heavy delayer single target damage dealer compared to Tifa, and it'd just be like interesting to see how they could potentially work his kit given what he does. Another person I would like to see is Alpha Node. He has a very, very solid base kit. like a real, he's very solid base kit, especially since Chaos. Like it is a good base kit. Like he has longevity. Like in that base kit, he has longevity and everything. For days, like it takes a while for Alpha Node to run out of skill uses when you play in him. But LD wise, there's a lot from 14 they could take. You got the Summon Balm, you got Summon Phoenix. What else is there? You got the you got his other carbuncles. You can then potentially do Endwalker promotion with his Noroliths with the flying like Gundam lasers. Just go pew 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 pew. That's something. It's like there's a lot they could do with Alpha Node, and outfit wise, there's plenty of outfits for Alpha Node as well from 14. So it's like they can do a lot with the 14 characters. So I'm picking Alpha Node out of all the 14 because could have the top 5 lists of the 4 LDs missing from things from 14 that are still missing in JP, but yeah, we'll just go with Alpha Node. Last person, believe it or not, Shalata. I would love to see Shalata brought back. Like everyone is taking away what used to be just hers, which was the HP damage up, but now everyone is having it. It's like Fang's got the C65, perfectly fine, but now people are just having it baked into their kits, and it's just like Shalata's got no real niche. Like she has battery, like crazy battery, gravity, and nice stuff like that, but people have been taking everything that has been a part of the kit, like, and it's just like, yeah, can Shalata get something unique back to her, like have her stand out a little bit again? Like, it's like poor Shalata, like poor Shalata. It would be nice to just see the kitty power. But yeah, and as I said at the beginning of the video, I honestly don't expect any of these characters to get anything, like at all. Like if they do, yay! I'm gonna pull because it'll just be like ooh, let's see what they do, because obviously new toy. I love my new toys. Always the new toys. New toys are fun. I mean, I don't abandon my old toys. I still go back and play with them from now and then, but new toys! Shiny! But, yeah. But I'm not going into the stream on Monday expecting this, like, at all. I also don't expect there to be... they could do a global first BT, and then in JP announce the BT Plus. So... at the same time, like within days of each other, so it's like Global gets the BT first, could get the BT first, but JP gets the BT Plus. So it'll be like they could do something like that. Like they could give like potentially Zack BT in Global, and then roughly the same time just give the Zack BT Plus in JP, and then work from there. Like, yes, Zack has an LD in JP, but they could give him his LD with no boards and BT early potentially, and he may not be broken because he does have C80 already, so that's fine. So it's like the only thing he won't have access to is his LD board until it originally debuts, which is during the first month for Bluefenia Plus. But and that's something they could do. They could do it for any of the potential BT candidates. But again, I'm not going into the stream expecting a BT to be there. It's like, just temper those any sort of expectations. Go in thinking, ooh, there's a surprise. I wonder what the surprise could be. I hope it's this, or this. But if it's not this, or this, just don't go away thinking, they screwed me over, I don't care. Screw them back. sort of thing. It's just like, no, just go in, ooh, yay, they're doing it, or okay, they didn't do it, moving on, sort of thing. That's basically been this video. I hope you've enjoyed listening to me rant, because yeah, it's a bit ranty, but I wanted to try and sprinkle in a bit of like ooh shiny, not ooh shiny, ooh, just some more upbeat stuff towards the end. So I didn't want to just be a full rant video, because I'm kind of not that sort of person to be just pure rants. But I am still a human being, so I do still get the negative emotions, but I'm gonna keep those under control as best I can. But yeah, thanks for listening to me and everything, and I hope you have a lovely day. If there's anything you wish for, what the surprise could be, feel free to comment. Like, yeah, absolutely, feel free to comment. You think it's going to be, say, an LD of a character I didn't say? Feel free. Freely comment in the section. It's just like, yeah. And if there's any like problems with video quality or anything, or again comment as well, I'm more than happy to take feedback and so forth. And that's basically all from me, and I hope you have a lovely day. See ya.